Today I'm painting a miniature that's very heavenly. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good day. So Archangel Michael is primed with Army Painter's matte white. Why? Because we're going to be using some speed paints, we're going to be using some regular paints, but all in all, it was a lot easier to have the wings and other areas painted in white to save a lot of time. We're starting off with some holy white. I guess that's a perfect fit for this miniature, and this is going to be going on all of his robes. Now again, this holy white is a lot more gray toned than apothecary white, so be careful with that, but it does the perfect job. Alright, moving on now to some fairy dust. This is an effects paint from the Army Painter, and the point was to make the wings shine like sort of metallic but not metallic. So it is a little hard to see on camera, but as you can see right there, you see that shine pop through, and that's what I want. I want his angel wings to be white with just a shine, nothing harder than that. Some sand golem now on the wings of his shoes. Now I don't remember, is it Helios that has these shoes that makes him run fast? I know Helios is the sun god, I believe. I may be wrong. Please comment down below, because I don't remember who has those shoes with the wings. I remember it from the God of War series, but I can't remember. All I remember is it made him run real fast and up balls, I think, and everything like that. Anyway, so now we're using some Crusader skin, one of my least favorite Army Painter speed paints. I've told you this before. However, on this guy, because he's a larger model and there seems to be a little bit more details on his skin, it kind of worked out okay. It is a touch sloppy, I find. I don't know. It's not great, but it works out anyway. So I figure I'll stick with it anyways. Matte black is next. Now we're trying to do the star on top and the halo, and in the middle on the artwork he has this black and red like hue that's like popping out anyways, and I awful with making circles just like that. Trying my best here to make it look exactly like in the artwork. At first I was like, oh my god, I'm making a heart. Then I'm like, oh yeah, it's because there's something in the middle, so it doesn't look like that. I'm trying to keep it as close as possible. I mean, it's not a great job. I've seen other people who've done like the golden hue, like where they made like the center like white and a light yellow and then like a golden color on the outside instead of doing the black and red. I always like to try and stay as close as possible to the artwork. I don't know why. I mean, a lot of people, and I think that's maybe why it takes me longer to paint them, because I'm trying to find the perfect colors and find everything perfect for it. Leather brown from Army Painter now. We're just doing the back of his shield with this, just to give it that well, shield look. I didn't want it to be all shiny in the back either, like on the front will be later on. There's a little hard areas to reach there, so just be careful when you're painting that, and you also don't want to touch where you use your speed paint. We're also going to be doing this on the straps of that one sandal boot that he has on. So these little straps that go across. That's why I put the Crusader skin on top of it. I didn't care, because at least then it did the shadow effect on the skin as well, so it was perfect the way it came out, and then it was like lighter on the skin. Alright, we're using a little bit of Nuln oil now on that bird that's on the top of him, just to darken it a little bit, but we're going to bring back that white later on. I forgot what Nuln oil did to just white. It gives it like a grayish beige hint to it, but it actually differentiates it a bit from his wings, which is what I wanted, but the artwork was very white, and I didn't want to keep it just white, so I could have put the holy white or apothecary white maybe, just to show you guys the difference. Actually, I should have done that. Blood red now for that feather thing on his head. Almost looks like the old Greek Spartan helmets there. Pure red now of what we're using. I could have used the other red speed paint, but because it's a flat area, there's not much of a point. There's no details. So I'm just using pure red now on the front and back, as well as on the big part on the red around the black circle there, and the whole backing of that halo as well. I didn't keep the black in the middle of this one. I just wanted the whole red in the back. As you can see, I'm finishing off the front, and I'm also stippling a little bit of red paint on the black as well, just to give that effect of light shining on it. Next, we're going to be using the Shining Silver Metallics paint from the Army Painter, and this is for that wonderfully large sword. Pretty much going to be the entirety of the sword except for like the part above his hand. That's going to match his armor later on. It is a little hard to get to some parts of the sword, so just again be careful not to hit anything else on the miniature, because covering up speed paint is not easy. or fixing a mistake for that matter. Alright, now instead of doing gold, because we're going to be doing some effects to this later on, we're using Tainted gold. Because he didn't have like this really pure gold armor and stuff like that. So I want to go with the Tainted gold at first. Now we're doing that part of the sword to start off with. And as you can see, it has like a green hue to it, a little bit green. Then we're doing all the massive amount of armor that this guy has on his chest. And the... like you can see again, there's the green hue, but trust me, what I'm going to do after, it really makes this armor pop. Did I go overboard with what I did? No, I don't think so. Don't forget his helmet, and also now we're doing the banner that's on top of him. And I was reading up on that, and he's always been depicted with this banner. I don't know exactly what the meaning of it, but I think it's just a banner of some sort. Anyways, now we're doing the entirety of the shield. I took a bigger brush for this because, like, why not? And it just covers it so much faster and just does a better job that way and doesn't take as long. Now we're just going to finish off the back of the shield with some mid-brown. This is an Army Painter wash. And you just want to put it on there sporadically. You don't have to take too much care of it. It really gives it this old beaten leather effect. Red tone is next. We're going to be putting that on all the spots that were red and the black. So even the black is going to get a little bit of this red tone just to mix it in a bit. And it actually does darken the black a bit more, but it actually gives it a little shine to it as well. It's perfect. Praxeti white. This is a Citadel Colors dry paint. I've used this before. This is where I'm trying to bring that bird a little bit more back with the white. Sigmarite. This is like a golden color. A little less bright than, I believe, Golden Griffin. Or less orange. It's more yellowy. And this is what I want on top of this green. And because it's green underneath still. And I really wanted the face to pop and these sunlights coming out of them really more. And then what I do a little bit more is Casandora yellow. This is a shade by Citadel Colors. And I'm just putting it here and there just to give a little bit more of like a glow to it. Anyways, there you go. Michael, the Corrupted Archangel, is painted, ready for the table. Hope you're enjoying these videos, folks. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you all in the next one.